Y'all, my name is Zedd. Welcome back to my channel if you came back. Just kidding about last video being the last video. This is the last video. No, I'm kidding. I decided to make a video today because I kind of have a topic that's not just me rambling about my life. And, you know, I just mean it's the last video as in, like, I don't have a schedule anymore. If I decide to make a video today, then I'll make a video. You know, it's not like I'm literally gonna force myself to make videos. It's just kind of like spur of the moment type of thing, and that makes my YouTube career not really existent because it's just kind of like, oh, I want to make a video today, so I'm gonna make a video, you know? That's just all. Just don't expect videos from me. That's what I meant to say last video. Not that it's my last video, but it basically was. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, Happy New Year. It is the wait, there you go. It is the third, fourth, one of those days. It's the new year. It's 2019, and I just stand right here so that I get light, because if I do here, I don't have light. Who is this? Anyways, yeah, today's video is much more focused on something instead of just me rambling on about life. So I've been trying to interview non-binary people and seeing non-binary people who have dysphoria and having them explain to me what their dysphoria is like and how it could be alleviated, or whatever the fuck, you know, like how to transition to a non-binary person, basically. Because I am a transgender individual. I am female to male. I do not experience non-binary dysphoria. I experience binary dysphoria because I'm a female. I was born female and I am a man, so I have dysphoria from my chest and my bottom area and my curves and shit like that, you know. I have binary dysphoria, and I'm wondering what it's like to have non-binary dysphoria and how it could be alleviated, because I don't entirely understand non-binary, and no, there's no scientific proof behind it, so I'm just wondering how people that do identify as non-binary and have dysphoria, how they go about their world, you know? So I interviewed two people. The first one was the one that was like actually really useful. The second one was like giving me one answer, like one sentence answers, and I'm like, I guess, you know, they didn't have to answer me, and I'm really glad they did answer me, but it wasn't very useful information. The first person did like try to explain to me what their dysphoria was like, but they also said that they were identifying as non-binary because they were confused and they might end up as either a trans man or a cis woman. You know, they were like, I'm non-binary for the time being, and I do believe that that's what non-binary is like, but I don't want to make assumptions because I don't know what non-binary is, you know. I'm trying to be an open-minded individual and understand what it is that non-binary people could go through, you know. So I asked three questions. I asked, what is dysphoria like for a non-binary individual? Is it primarily social dysphoria, or do you feel body dysphoria as well, and what would you do to alleviate the dysphoria? So medical transition, or just transition in general, you know, like transitioning to something, you know, what they would do. And the first person, the one that actually answered me, like more elaborated answers, they told me that their dysphoria is that they don't feel comfortable with either she or he pronouns. They wouldn't want male genitalia, they wouldn't want a penis, and they don't want a pack. And they don't have as much chest dysphoria, but if they had a larger chest, because they told me they had a flatter chest, they had a small chest, so their chest dysphoria wasn't as bad, but they feel that if they had a larger chest, they would have chest dysphoria as well, and that they hate being referred to as female things, you know, like fucking ma'am or lady or girl, and they also don't feel comfortable, they feel alienated to sir or boy or male, so that's their dysphoria. And I asked them if there was just social dysphoria, because that's primarily what they explained, you know, they don't want a dick or a chest, but their main dysphoria is that they don't want to be, you know, they don't want to be identified as either male or female. And they told me that it's like they feel dysphoria towards their face, their height, and their chest/bottom. I should have clarified that a bit more, because I mean, nah, I'm just gonna keep going. But then they answered, what would you do to alleviate the dysphoria? And they told me that they don't really know what they would want to do, because first they are questioning, and second they don't want to medically transition, and the only way that they feel that they could alleviate dysphoria is by looking more androgynous. And I counteracted that by asking them if non-binary was just looking androgynous, if it was more of a gender expression, and they told me that it was for them that looking androgynous may help their dysphoria, but there are many different ways of being. Shit, I'm getting a call, I'm sorry. There are many different ways of being non-binary, and there are some people that being androgynous does not alleviate their dysphoria. That I personally do not understand, but if someone is non-binary out there and they experience dysphoria and would want to like talk to me about their dysphoria or like help me understand their dysphoria a bit better, you can contact me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram down below and we can chat. I'm a respectful person, don't worry, I'm not going to be here like, oh, you don't exist. Like, I'm willing to understand you. And then they told me that they have a lot of sexual trauma and that it makes them feel a doubt towards their dysphoria because perhaps their sexual trauma is what's causing them to be dysphoric about their sex characteristic, their secondary sex characteristics and their sex characteristic. So that was the first interview, non-binary dysphoria. I mean, at the end I'll like say what I think about it. And the second person says they experience dysphoria to both genders and they experience a disconnect to their birth gender. So I'm pretty sure they were female-bodied, so they just don't feel comfortable with their female anatomy. And then I asked them how they would alleviate their dysphoria, and this was a person that barely responded to my questions, but they said that something that caused them dysphoria was their eyebrows, and they just shaved them off, and that made them feel better. So I guess like little things like that they could do to alleviate their dysphoria, but I mean, I don't know. I think they would still pass as either female or male, so I'm not sure if that really helped. But yeah. So that's all the questions I got answered, and it was kind of okay. I understand a little bit more what non-binary dysphoria would be like, but I don't understand how you would transition to non-binary, and I would really like to understand that, you know? Non-binary dysphoria is just having a disconnect to both genders, to having a disconnect to being a female and being a male, even though you are female-bodied or male-bodied, you know? You don't want that body, you don't want the other body either, though. So the first person told me that it was like, you can never get rid of non-binary dysphoria because there is no non-binary body. So I don't understand how a non-binary person would transition, or if you would transition. And I also don't understand non-binary people in like figures, you know, like social media non-binary people, how they just kind of dress androgynously and they say that alleviates their dysphoria. But then there are people that are androgynous and they say that there are people that are non-binary and believe that being androgynous does not make them feel better. So, you know, my main questions are how to transition to non-binary. And if anyone out there wants to answer me that, you can contact me and just explain to me what you feel. Thanks, buddy. And how you would alleviate your dysphoria. And I'm willing to listen, and I'll make a new video about it if you would like me to. And yeah, that's just my information on non-binary dysphoria. I don't know why I'm making this video. I've never made a controversial video, and like, oh, a bird. Nice. Sorry. I never make informative videos about this kind of stuff, but I was wondering because I did get information on this and I did kind of research a little bit, so I wanted to put it out there. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and leave a comment down below if you want me to research something else about non-binary people or about anything really. I'm kind of curious about this kind of things, and I'm interested in getting to know people better, so thanks for watching.